Now, there's still a lot of reaction to the EU vote to impose heavy tariffs on electric vehicles from China. On Friday, the 27-member trading bloc decided in favor of those taxes against China, though, of course, it was a strongly divided vote. The China Council for the Promotion of International Trade has expressed their opposition to those tariffs. The Council says an EU investigation into alleged subsidies was flawed. Peter Oliver has the story.
The tariffs are approved and will come into force at the beginning of next month. However, it's not quite a done deal just yet. Talks will continue, and there are those in EU member states, like here in Germany, that hope that a solution other than punitive tariffs can be reached. In fact, there was a similar message from the EU Commission as they made the announcement of the new duties.
The reason we continue negotiating in good faith and in a meaningful, constructive way with our Chinese counterparts is precisely because we want to find a solution. We're open to finding a solution.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So yes, there are still ongoing talks. This is why I say it's a minor speed bump, and Europe fully knows that they can't handle tit for tat with China right now, with their economy being devastated with the support for the Ukraine war. But as all this is happening, and we know that this is just a minor speed bump and Europe has to play the game for now, Baidu has just is getting ready to launch their own robotaxi. It's called Go Robotaxi, through local partnerships outside of China. And I don't expect them to come to America because of the Biden administration blocking any Chinese cars with hardware and software, but they will go throughout the rest of the world, most of the rest of the world. Whilst all of this is happening, it proves that Li Auto was trying to show themselves up and make us look bad, because registration numbers came out, but somehow they failed to put out the registrations for Onvo, only for the NIO brand. And all of the EV companies in China saw delivery numbers dropped, and we all expected that because of the holiday. So China EV insurance registration for week ending October 6th, NIO 4,500, Tesla 1,800, yes, you heard that right, Xiaomi 3,800, and BYD 67,600. Excuse me guys. So Li Auto saw 8,700 insurance registration last week. Xpeng 2,800, yes, you heard that right. We had 4,500 of the NIO brand. Xiaomi 3,800, we outsold them. We outsold. Tesla had 1,800. Xpeng had 2,800. And they did not publish our Onvo numbers yet. This is why I told you guys, this is a winning business model that takes time. But when we start gaining momentum, it's like a volcano erupting and nothing can stop it. And Ito 4,600, we also out-delivered them. Major electric vehicle makers saw a dip in insurance registration in China last week as they were affected by the national holiday. So it says for the week of September 30th to October 6th, NIO saw 4,500 insurance registration, the NIO brand in China, down 26.23% from 6,100 in the previous week, according to data shared today by Li Auto. So I did some calculations on my own, and I think we came around 6,200, maybe 6,300, based on how many Onvos we sold in 3 days the prior week before. When you combine them with the amount of our main brand, I think we came around 6,200 or higher. We'll see in the end of the month, because Li Auto automatically somehow can't get our registration numbers for Onvo. Li Auto stopped sharing weekly insurance registration numbers earlier this year after doing so for about a year earlier, May, it resumed sharing those numbers. So when they were down, they stopped sharing numbers of their brand. Now they're sharing numbers again. So, and with Onvo, they don't want to share our Onvo numbers. Very interesting indeed. October 1st to 7th was China's National Day holiday, which caused disruptions to vehicle deliveries and insurance registration, although several EV makers reported strong sales during this period. The numbers shared by Li Auto are by brands and do not appear to include sales of NIO's sub-brand Onvo. It doesn't appear to share that. Why is that? NIO officially launched Onvo first model, the L60, on September 19 that we know of, and deliveries began on September 28. It delivered 21,181 vehicles in September, the second highest ever, behind a record high of 21,209 in June. So what do you all think will be our numbers will be in for October? Very interesting. And I truly believe, well, not believe, I'm pretty sure we're going to crush those monthly numbers again with the help of Onvo. It's the 5th consecutive month that NIO as a group has delivered more than the 20,000 mark, including 20,349 for the main NIO brand and 832 for Onvo thus far. Li Auto had 8,700 insurance registration last week, down 38.73% from 14,200 the week before. So if my calculations is right, we actually had more deliveries, more registration, last week than the week before, even with the Chinese holiday. Boom, boom, boom. How you like them apples? Li Auto delivered around 53,709 vehicles in September, surpassing the previous record of 51,000 in July. That's up 49.94%. XPeng had 2,800 insurance registration last week, down 55.56% from 6,300 the previous week. So if my calculations are right, we are up. We were up during that holiday week. XPeng were down, and all of their brands are sub-brands basically, right? But yet they were down. The EV maker delivered 21,352 vehicles in September, up 39.46% year on year, and up 52.12% from August. And even with that, we're out delivering them. Wrap your heads around that, guys. XPeng new model, the Mona MO3, delivered more than 10,000 units in its first full delivery month, the company said on October 1st, without disclosing specific numbers. Tesla had 1,800 insurance registration in China last week, down 92.4% from 22,600 in the previous week. The US EV maker September sales in China are not yet available, and they are expected to be released by the China Passenger Car Association later this week. So now with Onvo and with all of the other, with Zeekr come out with their Model Y competition as well, I said this was coming because Tesla stopped innovating. They are dog poop, cat poop, rat poop, and smelly bat poop guano. They are done. I knew this was coming. So let's see. Tesla China sold 86,697 vehicles in August, including 23,241 for export. Tesla sold 63,456 vehicles in China in August, which was a new high, which was 1.91% decrease from 64,694 a year earlier. So what do you think will happen with their sales now? As you see, 1,600. I know what will happen with their sales. I already know. Tesla has a factory in Shanghai that makes the Model 3 sedan and Model Y crossover, both for deliveries to local customers and as an export hub. BYD had 67,600 insurance registration last week, down 36.11% from 105,800 the week before. We are the only EV company in China that delivered about the same as the week before or even more. Everyone else saw a downtick. If you add our Envos, which we have to, right? It's our company. The company sold, according to CNEV Post, BYD sold a record 419,426 NEVs in September, its fourth consecutive record month. Xiaomi had 3,800 insurance registrations last week, flat from the previous week. Flat from the previous week. We had an uptick, but that's still good for Xiaomi. Even though they were flat, they still put out the same amount, which is pretty good for seeing that it was a holiday. The Model SU7 delivered more than 10,000 units in September. The phone maker EV unit Xiaomi EV announced on October 1st. Now remember, even though Xiaomi is the first phone manufacturer to be making a car, an EV, we are the first EV company to make a phone. And our phone has more functions together with our car than they do. The SU7 seen deliveries of more than 10,000 units for 4 consecutive months, Xiaomi EV said, adding that it was aiming to produce and deliver more than 20,000 vehicles in October. So we'll see. Zeekr saw 3,700 insurance registration last week, down 36.21% from 5,800 the week before. And I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys, but as you can see, we are the only, and listen to this, Aito, a brand jointly created by Huawei, which is a giant, Huawei, and Series Group registered 4,600 vehicles for insurance last week, a 50.54% decrease from 9,300 the previous week. So I've always said it. I've said we are going to steal the lion's share of the market with the sub-brand, just like we stole the lion's share of the market with our main brand, outselling all the premium brands in China. Even when the shorts, the negative Nancy's and the trolls, but mostly the shorts were coming out on my channel and saying, oh, show me the numbers, knowing fully well we were only selling premium brands and we were competing against Mercedes, BMW and Audi and outselling them. And we all knew that our sub-brands will do the same. It will devastate and dominate the landscape. We are coming to eat their lunch, their breakfast, their dinner and drink their margaritas along with their dessert. And it is happening. It is happening, guys. And when we enter North Africa and the Middle East, shortly with the Middle East coming next month and with North Africa coming very soon, we know the same thing will happen. And no matter where we go, we will do the same. We will destroy the competition because we are the most innovative EV company in the world with superior customer service. And wherever we go, we're going to build out the infrastructure. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, motivational, knowing that we are on the right ship so we don't have to panic like yesterday when the market dipped. Money Making Mitch bought just like you guys. If this video did that for you guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up because it takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset where we're waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground up and to learn as to how the game is played. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.